Hello, my fellow gamers! We're talking 5 day 1 releases for the month of March on Xbox Game Pass. February was a really stellar month with a lot of good games added to Game Pass, and looks like March is getting 5 day 1 releases, so let's just get it straight into the video. Far Changing Tides coming out on the first day of March. This is the sequel to Far Long Sails. It's a small indie game, award-winning game that people don't know, and it's coming for another unforgettable journey. Set sail and discover the wonders of a flooded world rife with mystery. Dive into unknown depths on the hunt for a fuel and savage devise innovation solutions to overcome interactive obstacles and earn the forgotten relics lost to time. An unforgettable journey as you travel around this world and sail on your ship. Experience the thrill of captaining a unique seafaring vessel with a mind of its own. More than a ship, this is a friend. Together you will brave high seas, navigate into storms, and plumb the perils of a briny deep, growing as an inseparable partnership. Captain your own ship. It's a very captivating world to go around and explore, and your ship makes a really big thing in this game, that what you're going to be doing, and it's just a really cool small little indie game that's connected very familiar rich environments and things to explore. This is like a really cool game to start. It's coming day 1 on Game Pass March 1st. Coming in on March 17th, Shredders. Now if you love snowboarding, you're a fan of the Winter Olympics, and you love outdoor sports, then will be the game for you. It's an epic snowboarding game with a lot of detail and a lot of things done to this game. Coming again day 1 on Game Pass. Break into the snowboarding events of the year, pull off one of the most insane tricks imaginable, all for the hope of scoring a wildcard entry to an exclusive invitation. To prove you're up to the challenge, master the art of the park, riding, battering, rails, and massive kickers, and earn your place in the world of snowboarding. And it's also optimized for the Xbox Series X and X, coming in 4K Ultra HD. And it's one of those exclusives for Xbox, also coming day 1 on Game Pass. Now if you really, like I said, love these sort of games of snowboarding craziness, the game just looks epic and it looks stunning on the Xbox Series X and X. So if you're looking forward to something more sporty, something more outdoorsy, this one will be for you, coming March 17th. Coming on March 4th, a Memoir Blue. Now this is a very creative little indie game, which is very, very cool. It's a game that's telling a moving story completely without words. There's no dialogue or any talking and stuff. It's very interesting, and you're kind of like under the ocean type of thing. Revisit tells a very fascinating story without any dialogue and stuff. A Memoir Blue is an atmospheric journey featuring championing swimmer named Mirami, who on the day of her greatest achievement begins to reflect on long forgotten memories. The story of the game is based on a childhood journey I took with my mom. The recollection as a child was that we had taken a wonderful day trip to the neighboring seaside. But then when I became older, I realized my mother and I have been taken with her as she ran away from home. Although the game was built around this personal story, it's quickly expanded with larger scale world. The game comes out as March 24th on Xbox Game Pass. Coming March 29th, Crusader Kings 3. This is a very highly anticipated game, and it arrives day 1 on Game Pass. A lot of people are looking forward to this game. If this is a game you're looking for, a new strategy game, this is not just your typical strategy, it's more like a role-playing, as you can create your own dynasty through the medieval times and history. You do diplomacy and a lot of different things, learning and expanding your own, and it's a very critically acclaimed game. And relive the medieval times and build your own as you guide your own characters in their own ambitions and goals. Knights, priests, and spy masters are yours to command in a rich historic world. Expand the reach of your power while securing the future of your dynasty. Very highly anticipated game. Coming on next gen consoles with next gen features. There's a lot to do again in this game, and builds upon on what it is. If you're excited for this game, it's coming March 29th on Xbox Game Pass. Coming on the last day of the month, March 31st, Weird West. This is an actual role-playing game, indie game, that's set in like a weird western setting with weird monsters and different crazy enemy types you In this game, the challenge is to survive and unveil the mysteries of the Weird West through the intertwined destinies of its unusual heroes in an immersive sim from the co-creators of Dishonored and Prey. Discover it's a dark fantasy reimagining of the Wild West where lawmen and gunslingers share frontier with fantastical creatures. The journey through the story of a group of anti-heroes written into a legend by decisions you make in an unforgiving life. Each journey is unique and tailored to your actions and a series of high-stakes adventures which everything counts, and the world reacts to your choices you make from a pose or venture forth. Alone into the outer world confirms of the Weird West and makes it each legend of your own. Really cool, weird, dark fantasy and something that you can explore and really interact with this game, which is very cool. And it's certainly looking really good on the new consoles in the next gen. And this is coming March 31st, day one on Xbox Game Pass. There you have it, guys. Those are the 5 day one confirmed games for March releasing on day one on Game Pass. I'm sure there's going to be more titles coming onto Game Pass in the month of March that we still don't know about. Probably a lot of other titles still that will come onto Game Pass. But these are day one releases that we know that are confirmed to release for the month of March. If you guys like this video, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.